Okay.
Down in the kitchens of the great castle. Huge kitchens, which were very flammable indeed. It was Nora the cook, pale, hearty and rosy-cheeked. And with her, young Gladys, her assistant.
What are you making, Nora?
Well, I thought I'd do some sprouts and some roast potatoes. But I can't remember what I did with the vegetables.
Have you lost the vegetables again, Nora?
I know, I had them here in the vegetable cupboard and I looked there and they're not there.
Oh, no! Pantry's empty!
Aye, well, we'll have to give them sawdust and tell them it's been a bad year for the crops.
Nora, you're so creative with your cooking.
I can do anything out of a bit of wood. It's just when it comes to food, it goes all cockeyed. I've got no bar snacks, so give them these pencils. Yeah, what's that then? What do you want to know?
I was wondering.
Well, yeah?
Yeah. Could you
It's not good to wonder, you know.
What's that?
Well, you start wondering, you start questioning your role in society, and you suddenly find yourself not happy just listening to some old loony cook.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Nora.
Yeah?
Because I'm not so sure I want to work for you anymore.
Well, I give you every opportunity to advance yourself, don't I?
You see, Nora, I don't believe all this stuff you've been talking about.
What about the hobgoblins that live in the coal bucket?
Yeah, I just think you're a stupid old woman.
Well, yeah, but we live in a stupid age and I'm just trying to keep up with everybody else.
You're not a cook at all.
I am. I can create a pastry out of a bit of balsa wood like nobody's business.
Has anybody ever eaten any of your food?
No. No, they haven't, as a matter of fact, no.
I think you might find yourself out of a job if you're not careful.
And she stalked out. Meanwhile, Mary had gone out to look at the topiary, for it was all she had to do. On the way, young David accosted her. Their eyes met, and they were drawn mysteriously toward each other.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry, that was my sword.
It's got quite a sharp point, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Hello, I'm David.
Oh, I'm not meant to talk to you.
I'm not meant to talk to you either, but I've been watching you from my window.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I wouldn't lie about a thing like that. It's fairly pointless, you see. Do you often spend time out here in the garden?
I'm not allowed out much. I'm only allowed out to look at the hedging.
God, you're beautiful.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I can't hold it in. I've been watching you every day, watching you walk around the garden, watching the way you move. I've wote.
You've what?
I've wote a note.
Oh.
As a tribute to you, I'm not putting the letter R in that word. From now on, I'm just going to white letters. Until you marry me, I'll never use the letter R in the word white.
Oh, David, you're so big and strong and handsome, and I love the way you can't hold it in.
Yes. Oh, God, you're beautiful. Is there no way that I could see you again? Just these few snatched minutes, they're not enough.
Tonight.
Tonight?
I'll meet you here by the new maze. Midnight.
Midnight in the maze it is. I won't forget. I'll write it down on this piece of paper.
Baron Masterson had his suspicions about his daughter and David. And he did something he rarely did. He went over to visit Baron Penrose, the head of the family who lived in the same castle as them. He wanted to warn him. Warn him of the dire consequences if they got together. His words were violent. Violent indeed, for it was a violent age.
Look here, you. Show your face. If that bloke... It's your turn to pay the bloody milkman. You had a banquet last week. I'm not paying for 15 gold tops and half a pound of cottage cheese.
And when was the last time you paid for the electricity bill?
Never! No, never! You've never bloody paid the electricity bill.
Not in the late 15th century, I haven't.
When are you going to pay it?
The next time I polish my helicopter.
It'll be bloody 20th century before you pay that bill.
Happen.
Look here, if that bloke of yours comes near my daughter, there'll be trouble.
What sort of trouble?
Big trouble.
I can't control my son. He's a man after his own lines. He goes where they lead. Slightly to the left. I've tried corrective harnesses, but I can't do anything about it.
I've had my doubts about that son of yours.
Aye, what sort of doubts have you had about our son?
Big doubts.
Big doubts, eh?
Aye.
Big doubts from a little man.
Hey, that's fighting talk where I come from.
There was only one way to settle this. They would have to meet. Meet in the traditional manner. Meet in a joust.
I can make Monday 2:30.
Fair enough.
And I'll meet you in the middle of the maze.
In the middle of the maze?
In the middle of the maze.
There won't be much room for jousting then, will there?
All right, the Yorkshire Moors, then.
And so it was settled.
And don't bring one of them packed lunches, as you know I don't like wood.
It was settled. They would meet Monday.
If I eat another mahogany scone, I don't know what.
Monday at 2:30 it would be. On the... Monday at 2:30 it would be. On the Yorkshire Moors for their joust. Down in the kitchens...